I'm under the table in case you're wondering. All right. There's the order I should be picking instead of... Them bricks are so distracting. I'm sorry. So in picking this order, I got distracted and I actually left off some parts. 4 of these. Now I got to go back and check the whole order. I really need to get a clapper board, and this is Pablo, and that is a signed brick. And this Pablo, picking a BrickLink LEGO Order, is for Biscuit Head. What a name. I love it. I love biscuits. Anyway, yeah, he's going to be getting some Lego pieces from my BrickLink store down here. And the reason I need a clapper board is I filmed a bunch of footage of me picking orders, but now I got to figure out whose order that was. So I'm going to try to make sure I keep track of this one for Biscuit Head. And hopefully those others will work out. I know I got 2 of them I'm uploading as unlisted videos for now, where it's just me picking the order. I got to figure out how to edit. One of them was actually 35 minutes long. So I was like, oh, that's a lot of footage. And then when I sped it up, I was going to like speed it up. I should have done time lapse, but because when I did the just actually speeding the video up, I got sick watching it. So, and I don't want to make my viewers sick. It was so shaky. The movements, it just like if you do it, oh, he's getting all of these. There's only one in there. If you're just strictly doing time lapse, it's not as nauseating. But if you're speeding up an already shaky film because you're moving a lot, yeah, it does get kind of bad. So he is this biscuit in his order here. He's the second person in a few days that is buying a lot of 1x2 bricks of different colors. He's making a color chart, and I think that's very interesting. There may be actually more options of colors with 1x2 bricks. I know there's a lot more of the trans colors, you know, the translucent colors in 1x2. So he's should have a pretty extensive color cart. That's a cart. It's silver. A color cart. I've never seen a color cart before. This is it. I still can't say it even after trying to correct it the second time. You shall taunt me a second time. All right, so he's got that. I wonder if he's going to use some of these to turn sideways on his color chart. That's what I kind of did with some of the 2x4s back in the day. Make something that was 2x4 on one side, even if it wasn't made with 2x4 bricks, when it's colors that Lego did not make in a 2x4 brick. Oh, he's got some dark tan, dark brown. You got 2 of those. All right, and then we're going to go get this pink in $14.97. $14.97. It warms my heart to see people making color charts. It's not the worst habit you can get into, but it can become very expensive. It quickly can become very expensive. So does that make me a bad person for getting people into some expensive habits? I don't think so. I think it's been fun. And I think a lot of people have enjoyed doing stuff like this. And it's a nice little thing, part of the hobby. It's one of those things that before the internet came along, I didn't think to make a color chart. And I don't know if I always, but I know a lot of times when I've discussed a color chart, and I've got several of those videos on my channel in the catalog, Max from 3001, A Brick Oddity, is the main culprit, we'll say. He's not a bad person, he's a good guy. That he's the one that helped me learn a lot about the other varieties of colors, and he was the first one I saw actually use the color chart that looked like paint samples, which I thought was very neat. And that was on Flickr, of all things, which I don't usually use Flickr, and I don't know how it... I might have to go watch some of my old videos, because in my old age now, I'm like, why did I go down that rabbit hole of collecting 2x4 bricks in different colors? I must have been looking for something vintage. Oh, you know, I remember. Let's see if it's under here somewhere. All right. This is why I collect 2x4 bricks. All right. So, I bought some stuff on eBay, and this came with it. I think I was trying to get some of the Samsonite preschool sets, and these came with it. They look like the preschool sets made by Lego, but they don't have the Lego logo on them. But then when I turned some of them over, that part right there was where the pat pending was. This brick, the stud in the upper right hand corner, and it looks like they got pat pending marked out. So it's like they used the mold. Yeah, this one too. It's like they used the mold for the bricks, but then they had to mark out the pat pending because these were not sold by Lego. And I'm thinking Samsonite. Yeah, there it is. Samsonite. Let me show you. Here's one of those preschool sets. That's not one that I was looking for. Neither is that one. I'm under the table, in case you're wondering. I'm supposed to be picking the order, and I'm down here. This is what I'm talking about. Right there. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I should get... Oh! Where there's light. That's not showing up good. Pat pending. See that? It's got pat pending. So, see if this one's got it too. Yeah, pat pending. It's hard to see on the lower left hand corner. It says pat pending. It's like they marked it out on those other bricks. Alright. There's the order I should be picking instead of... Them bricks are so distracting. I'm sorry. Alright, so yeah, so pat pending right there. And then on most of all of these, the pat pending is marked out. So, how did I start collecting 2x4 bricks? So, I noticed these were these, and I ended up getting some of these, and I'm like, what are these? So I started searching on the internet, and this is before YouTube. Started searching on the internet, what are these bricks? Can I find any information on them whatsoever? And you know what you do when you're searching for these? I was searching different things. I'd use Samsonite, but I'd use 2x4 brick. And lo and behold, one of the top searches at that time was Max and his 2x4 brick collection, which included marble bricks, all kinds of bricks, bricks of different colors. And I was like, whoa, what on earth is this? I had not seen all these different colors of 2x4 bricks. And so I ended up getting in contact with him, and I traded him. I sent him some of the, I think I sent him one of either the colors he didn't have. So he already I think he was already aware of these, but I had colors that he did not have in this. So here I was. This is something that I might have just thrown out otherwise. And he wanted it. And then we were all interested. And I think, though I couldn't ever find any examples of Samsonite selling these, I think it's pretty confident that these were made from their molding machines, and they marked out the pat pending, and they probably sold it some other way. So yes, we went down that rabbit hole. That's how I got to collecting 2x4 bricks, because after I saw Max's site and then the trade, he sent me some vintage or some exclusive rare 2x4 bricks, and then the whole collection thing started, which leads to me doing videos on YouTube about my 2x4 brick collection, which is nowhere close to what Max is. He has all the marbled, marble versions are pretty exclusive. I would like to get one or two marbled bricks sometime down the road, but they're very expensive. I think a lot of them were actually made by employees. They're not like accidents. They're like happy accidents where people intentionally did it. Most of them were not in sets, although you can occasionally find marbled patterns in some older stuff, just not to the extent of some of the marbled bricks. Where am I at on this order? 20. So that led to me collecting 2x4 bricks of all the different colors. I wanted to, number one, get all the ones that were produced in sets, which I do have, unless there's some in the last couple of years. I haven't checked really good. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then I started looking for all the non-production colors, but only the ones with the Lego logo, because there are the test bricks that would have the B's and the F's and the C's or something on them, the different clutch powers and things that those represent. So I wasn't as worried about those. There's even a whole slew of other colors you can get with those, but I wanted to get ones that actually had the Lego logo on them. So I got a lot of them. I don't have all of them. There is one that I am still trying to get. It is the Trans Neon Orange, which is out. So I would like to get that one. Right now it's about a $60 brick, which is double pretty much what I've ever paid for a 2x4 brick. Yes, I've paid over $30 for a 2x4 brick before. And so sometimes you just wait, and then the supply might go up. Sometimes the supply goes down. You just don't know. I think this is a fairly new color, the Trans Neon Orange, so it might be sitting in some Master Builder's inventory at a Lego Discovery Center, and then somehow they might leak out and get into the public. So I probably won't go too long, but I will eventually do that. The last rare color I got was thanks to Cheap A Bricks, Aaron, who gave me a brick out of the kindness of his heart. What am I looking at here? 3075. Oh, right here. And he's a really nice guy. Check him out on Hollin' and Ballin'. I don't check that show out enough. If you're looking, you want to see what's involved in getting some really great used set, he's the guy. He puts the legwork in to go to all these flea markets, thrift stores, yard sales, and he puts so much legwork in. He's got a fairly good routine, and he's always finding some great deals on used Lego sets. But anyway, I was thankful that he gave me that brick, so shout out to him for that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is going to be a long video, but I'm okay. I had no intention of talking about the 2x4 brick collection. I had no intention of getting to the Samsonite stuff. It just kind of worked out that way when I was thinking of what Biscuit here is ordering. So those pieces look very similar, but they must... Oh, this one's used. So he just got one, and then he's got a new one and a used one. Let me put this over there. Drawer 3170. All right, back to it. So 3324. So Max's influence on me affected me until I got on YouTube, and then when I was thinking about things to make videos, whatever the discussion was, then the color chart came up, and then now other people are into color charts. It's kind of a fun little game to play with yourself, see if you can, how many different colors you can find. The most practical use, that's the I think this is the coral color there. Is that coral? Yeah, coral's pretty. Now I probably should label these for him, and hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, it's fun to collect them, but the practical use for a color chart is, of course, trying to tell apart colors that are very similar. Like the light bluish gray, gray, dark bluish gray, dark gray, those colors like that that are sometimes to the untrained eye can be hard to tell apart. Also, trans light blue and trans blue. There's another one that sometimes will get you. Yellowish green. Where is that? 3606. Oh, another interesting color. I did not realize I had this many interesting ones. Those are pretty neat right there. All right, let's get through this order. 36. He's also getting some Technic pieces. A lot of them, actually. Getting all of these. Oops. I mixed those up there. Oh, this next one that he's getting. 3841 is the drawer. 38. All right. This is the one that I want them to make a 2x4 brick. Dark purple. Trans dark purple. They make that. Oh, I really want that color. It may become my favorite brick. Right now I like the trans neon green. That's probably my favorite brick. 2x4 brick in trans neon green. $39.24. But yeah, just think about it. This habit has led to other people. Oh, he's getting two. Sometimes when he gets two, I'm thinking, are you going to put two of these on their side? Like put them side by side like this. So if you're looking at them from this angle, that would be part. Oh, sorry, it's out of focus. That would be the color chart. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Biscuit 4223 is over here. Where is it at? 223. All right. That's sand green. And we got a dark purple. 4373. I bet you've looked through what's available in different colors to see what bricks you would need to put in the 1x2 pattern in your color chart that you're making. Uh-oh. He's getting 100 of these. Let me get those. So I spared you from watching me. Oh, I forgot to bring the blocks back for me count up those. He's got one of these. B7. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Biscuit, on all of the times when he doesn't have a 1x2, he's getting two things to make a 1x2, two 1x1s to make a 1x2 out of. I'm going to put this 1x2 over there. J9. Ooh, this is bright pink. I don't think, oh, my thing's sideways. I'll have to edit that. I don't think they made this in the old pink. I may be wrong. I can't remember. L4. Oh, finally, somebody's buying the lime. I got so many lime. Got here is dark red, and this is 2x2. Wait, oh, that's the wrong. Anybody need some of those? That's the wrong number. Where am I going? Oh, I did M18. I want R18. It's this one. Yeah, you got 4 of these. Tray 3. This is also in tray 3. Another 1x2. And the last one is in 2. Oh, I got to renumber that drawer. I messed up. The number is 277. It should be 0277. Okay. Now, and this was actually, he added this. He asked me if I had any more bricks, and I put all the other 1x2 bricks that were sitting around that I had not done. So that's his whole order, I do believe. Yes, I forgot to check those off. That's Biscuit's order. So I want to show you, this is going to be high-tech graphics here. So I messed up. I'm going to go to my inventory. I'm going to search by remarks, keyword 277. And that should have a 0 in it, so everything comes in numerical. Of course, it wouldn't have mattered for this order, but in future orders, it would. Change it, and then boom, it disappears. I'll go back to inventory, search by remarks, and in case you're new to the channel, that's how I know where stuff is in the store. Drawer 277 is what 0277 stands for. Okay, so now you know why I collect 2x4 bricks and make a color chart. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. 3001, A Brick Odyssey. Open your store up. Oh, I know he's had some good stuff that we've collected. So anyway, these are all the different colors of the 2x4 preschool bricks that don't have the Lego logo on them that I have. I don't think I got any others. We got the the neon orange looking one. This kind of a green, a dark red, a mustard puke yellow, a bright white, and a dark blue. These are the three of the most, red and white are the common colors. There's also a yellow, but it doesn't look like that yellow, of the 2x4 brick that was made for the preschoolers by Lego. But that's the origin of the 2x4 brick collection. That's Biscuit's collection of 1x2s for his color chart. So now you know why we have color charts and why other people are buying pieces to make their own color chart. So thank you, Biscuit. Thank you, everybody that's ordered from my store. The Pablos are going to be going out in the incorrect order as I try to sort through the footage I filmed of several people's. I got to go, there's about 4 or 5 people I got to go and specifically mention in upcoming videos. I apologize. Thank you for the orders, though, everybody. And if you're waiting on your Pablo, it will come. You may actually get your order before, with your signed brick, you may actually get that before the Pablo. But I'm working on it, and it's a good problem to have. And I thank you guys and everybody for that, because it's something we need in a time like this. And anyway, that's the video. It turned out something different than what I had planned, but I'm okay with that, and I hope you are too. If you are, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. So in picking this order, I got distracted, and I actually left off some parts, 4 of these. Now I got to go back and check the whole order.